Hello everybody, Coach Juan back again. Today's March 16th and a very exciting day today. We have a surprise for the boys through the organization Y.E.L. EREZ here from Ameriprise. So he's here today to provide some very great information for the kids, for the organization. He's going to give them a great financial class. I consider EREZ one of the best. He takes care of me, and he flew in all the way from Florida to take care of us. And this is EREZ.
Hey guys, EREZ LIBSCHTEIN from Ameriprise Financial. I'm just so excited to be able to have the opportunity to speak with these kids. I think what Juan's doing is just so inspirational, and I'm so excited. We're going to do like a basics financial, and I hope that if they can just get one thing out of this, it'll be worth it. And then I want everyone to have my card so they can feel free to call me at any time. And yeah, I'm really excited to do this. This is going to be a great thing, and that's about it.
Let's do this. One more thing. Anthony was trying to get here, but
he couldn't make it?
Anthony could not make it. Anthony's in Florida taking care of some other business, but you know, he's here with us.
He's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit with us, and as you know, everybody knows he's the other big part of Y.E.L. So let's rock.
Let's do it. Real estate, like building, like investment.
Well, that's cool.
Smithfield.
My name is EREZ LIBSCHTEIN. I work with your coach and the man, Juan, and I just want to say how excited I am to be able to do this presentation for you guys. When I was your age, I had this opportunity to learn what I'm going to teach today. It would have been a big step for me, because not until I was about 17, 18, I didn't even know what a stock was. Stock is basically, let's pick a company like Apple, right? Apple came out and they became a stock. So basically, anyone who owns Apple owns part of Apple, a fraction, a lot of shares, but they actually own part of Apple. So Apple basically raises billions of dollars selling stock, so they can take the money and invest in technology that we use today. All right, so when you see these funds, when I have all these different funds in different sectors, so you have technology, biotechnology, you have international, and you have large cap. So the bottom line, guys, this is how, when you see on TV, people with a lot of money, you see the sophistication, people that have big houses, they own different houses all over the country, or they have a second vacation property. Everybody has a financial plan, and they have investments like this that are diversified. When I first started this business, I was living in Florida. I was going to college. I was looking to go into law, political science. I was working at restaurants. That was really the service industry. You know, that's what was out there for me. Restaurants. I was also a bell person at a hotel, and I was making money, but I never thought about investing my money at that point. And then one time I was looking at the paper, there was like a brokerage firm like this, like Ameriprise, that was looking for a caller. I called and I got an interview, and they're like, okay, try it. And it just worked out for me. I was calling people, and I got appointments for the bigger brokers, and eventually, I'll make the story short, they liked the way I was working, they hired me, and I continued in the business, and I didn't get my law degree. I just continued in this business. I remember coming in, and there was this guy, he was like 80 years old, he was ready to retire. He always used to say hi to me, and I said, wait, how you doing? And one day he's like, EREZ, come into my office. And I come into his office, and he had something like this, but it was his name. Let's take a look at it, and I looked at it, and it was like $4.7 million. He went to a seminar, just like something like this, and he started putting in $25 into these mutual funds. Now, he was 80 years old, and he built up $4.7 million. Like, I couldn't believe it, you know, like I was so young, and I was like, how could you do, like, you know, could this really happen? This is a real thing, and I want you guys to kind of just, I know it's kind of hard to pick all this up, but just if you have it in your mind to, when you start making money, to start putting it away into mutual funds, a diversified portfolio, it could really be a life changer down the road. This is something that even me and Juan, when we first started working together, this is, here at Ameriprise, we have a program called Financial Planning for a Confident Retirement. That's our financial plan.
Can you like pull out of the bond? Like,
great, wow, that's a great question, man. Because in a bond, and you could pull out of a bond, but it all depends on where interest rates are. But let's say if you want to sell it 6 months in, depending on where interest rates are, now again, it's only a year pretty much you're gonna get 99% of your money back on the 18th floor. So it's kind of interesting, you know, I mean, wealth is really, it's all relative, you know what I mean? It's what you make. But, I mean, this first scale, that's the average.
When I was in the 10th grade, I had 2 jobs. Since the 10th grade. I'd get out of school at, I think, 10 or 11. I worked from 11:30 till 6. Then from 6, I had to be at the other company from 6:30 to midnight. I got tired of being broke. But I never had this power in front of me. So, I mean, if I would have known all these things, I would, I mean, you know, thank God I'm okay now. But, I mean, I've been through some struggles. But to have this power that's being presented to you guys now, man, you guys are so far ahead and blessed, yeah. Because this is a great thing for you guys. So, man, grasp all this knowledge right now. Grasp it, soak it up. I'm 40. You know, I'm gonna be 42 in April, and I call EREZ quite often. EREZ, this is what's on my mind about. It could be a financial purchase or, you know, thoughts of what I want to do, and you know, I mean, I'm not a kid, but I'm still seeking advice because he knows. You know, he has the knowledge that I'm looking for.
Nicolas Cage, awesome actor, completely whacked out of his mind, 150 million, bankrupt, okay? Lindsay Lohan, you know, I think we've heard, you know, beautiful girl too, like so much talent, you know? Bankrupt. You have to have a checklist of buying a house, just kind of what we talked about, you know? You get a credit report to see what your credit's like, to see what kind of interest rate you're going to get, okay? Number 8, secure the loan. Number 9, get an inspection. Number 10, close the deal. So this is kind of how it's going to work. Every one of you should have a Roth IRA set up. And I'm going to talk to Juan about it. And we're going to figure a way that everyone's going to have a Roth IRA set up. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to figure a way out.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. So, you know, Anthony really wanted to be here. But, you know, just like EREZ came from Florida for you guys, Anthony's, you know, he lives in Florida, and everybody's very busy. One of the goals that we have, and when I say we, Y.E.L, the organization, the nonprofit, this is where Anthony, myself, and EREZ come in, and I was so happy when he offered this because this is protecting you guys. Not too many people are willing to come from Florida to say, hey, I want to help. I'm hoping and I pray that one day, whenever I get older and you guys get older and you guys are successful, you guys come back and do something on your own, you know, because that's how the cycle works. We were able to help her with the laptop, but I told her now there's a responsibility behind this. We want to see you succeed. So what we're going to try to do, really, Anthony, myself, and EREZ, we're going to try to get done is we're going to open every single one of you guys an account. Whatever we can come up with, we're going to do it. You know, start saving now. I wish I would have had this, but you know what? That's the past. You know, I thank God that I'm in this situation now, that I'm able to share my resources with you guys.
There's a lot of value to be said here. There's a ton of grown men and grown women that wouldn't have the opportunity to listen to this and be a part of this. So definitely recognize who you guys have there. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, and you know, I wish I could be there. I had some issues with traveling. Good to see all of you guys. I love you guys, all of you, very much, man. And I hope that you're learning a lot.
Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, buddy.
Bye.
See ya.
Any differences between stocks and bonds and how to properly invest?
Cool.
What I learned today is that time is money, and that you have to control and save your money to the amount where, like, you don't outlive or die too soon with your money.
I'm looking to buy a house in the next 2 years or so, all depending on how, you know, my situation is. And I kind of had a clue on it, but now I learned more about interest rate, first time buyer, and just buying a house in general.
Sweet. And actually, he did something very strong, in my opinion, that I'm very proud of him and his dad. They recently, well, I'll let you tell them.
Yeah, we just bought 40 acres in East Texas, and we're looking to not build a big house, build more like hunting land, kind of like how he has in Pleasanton.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a start, it's a jump. You know.
Because you're going to want to have a family, and you want to have a head start, not start backwards, and it's so hard, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a balance that you guys, or I'm trying to get you guys to understand now.
I learned that before I retire, I gotta save up a lot of, like, more money than I can and start saving up for my retirement.
Y'all definitely opened my eyes today for the future.
Yeah.
I even wrote down like at the very end that it's a tough world and you need the right tools to be successful, which I really think that means a lot.
Parents, kids, call me. I'll help you out.
Appreciate your time.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.